My name is Paco Real. I work at the Spanish National Cancer Research Center, which is a government organization that depends from the Ministry of Science and Innovation and from the Ministry of Health. We are a small research institute focused on cancer with a very broad approach, and I'm a senior group leader in the Molecular Oncology Program here. Well, it's pretty obvious. Pancreatic cancer is one of the most deadliest, if not the deadliest, tumor. And the only way we're going to make progress is by understanding better its causes, its mechanisms, and its vulnerabilities. And this can only come from research. So if there is, in all cancers, there is a need for increased research, but pancreatic cancer is perhaps the utmost of it. Well, when you have a very big problem, and pancreatic cancer is a very big problem, it's highly unlikely that the problem is going to be solved by a single research group or by a single research institute. Therefore, collaboration becomes the essence of progress. And obviously, the collaborations between different research groups are very much facilitated by Zoom calls, as we are doing now, but they are even more facilitated by the presential interaction between team members. Therefore, I believe that these short stays are not only important because they facilitate the research per se, but also because they deliver the message to the younger people who are usually the ones who benefit from these short stays, that collaboration is essential for progress in research, and that it is most important because we are all here to solve a major problem. Well, unfortunately, research can only be done if there is money around it. It costs money, okay? Therefore, any institution or agency that wants to have impact on pancreatic cancer research has to provide some financial support. Sometimes I can understand also that providing a framework where collaboration or facilitating interaction can help. But essentially, it is fundamental. There is a financial aspect involved. And I believe that Pancreatic Cancer Europe, by creating a community of scientists and clinicians who are involved and committed to solving the pancreatic cancer problem, definitely can contribute to this. Well, my belief or my hypothesis is that in order to understand what is deranged in cancer, we need to understand how normal tissues work. And one fundamental aspect of the pancreas is that it is a tissue where there is very little proliferation. Cells don't divide in the adult pancreas. And therefore, this means that this is completely different from other tissues where cancer often arises, like the colon, which is constantly dividing, or, for example, the breast, where there is cell proliferation at the time of lactation, dramatic cell proliferation. So the pancreas is a tissue that is normally quiescent, doesn't proliferate. And understanding why it is quiescent and which is the signals that maintain it in this quiescent state is fundamental. And what Jonathan is trying to address and trying to understand is which are some of these signals that are involved in keeping the pancreas quiet or in getting it out of its quiescent state. And therefore, the questions that he's asking, I think, are highly relevant to understand the normal physiology, and understanding the normal physiology is essential in order to understand what happens in disease.
Great.